Thursday Night Baseball on. Ready now for the White Sox, Kevin Pillar, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Lifetime numbers against Irvin Santana. He's collected 11 hits in 23 at-bats. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Santana, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 2-2. Right back at the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Santana comes set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. At the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins.
First pitch on its way.
Byron.
A ball and no strikes. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Buxton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead. So here's Joe Mauer. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. And that misses inside 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. This one's down to third. There to take it is Ramirez. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Miguel Sano will be next. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box, Logan Morrison. So way down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Morrison swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Garcia giving chase. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And settling in now, Wellington Castillo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. Hey now.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the... Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Garcia moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1 and 2. Grounded back up the middle. Saladino up the middle. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Jorge
Digging in the
Polanco.
switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Lifted the other way out to left center. Saladino will put this one away, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Leury Garcia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Santana looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jason Castro.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The count now at 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Center fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, 2 to Joe Mauer.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count. You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
The batter, number 10. Second
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Santana comes set. First pitch on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. Ramirez stands at second with two gone. High in the air into shallow left center. Morrison over to his left. And that's the third out. White Sox. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Miguel Sano. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings of this one.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Miguel Sano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at-bat. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Popped high in the air. Ramirez is under it, and the inning is over. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. First offering on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1. And here's Tyler Saladino. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. The 1-2. Grounded to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Leury Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So one away, and here.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One and one to Jason Castro.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The 2-2. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 2-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. And now back to the leadoff spot.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. Abreu moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. A chance here for Dozier at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter,
Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Hanley Ramirez, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Joe Mauer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Joe Mauer.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Softly hit out toward short, and 1 gone.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that one just missed outside. 1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Miguel Sano will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at a ball down. This year against right-handed pitching, Castillo has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Flying toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Casilla, the runner at second with 1 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Set to deal on 2-2. Slow bouncer to the right side, but it gets fouled. Grounded softly to the right. And there's out number 2. And here's Tyler Saladino. Tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a swing and a fly ball. Mauer trying to get there. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Left side. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Logan Morrison is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The 0-1 on its way. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Bouncer up the middle. Saladino has it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Ready once again, Jorge Polanco.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 48, Joaquin.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Moncada shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Twins ready for another shot now. Leury Garcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The next pitch will be number 74 for Santana here tonight. Hit toward the right side, and no problem over there at first as he... Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jason Castro becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Soria. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. The 0-2 home. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Brian Dozier, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're in front 4-0. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Hanley Ramirez. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, Wellington Castillo will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Abreu stands at first with 1 out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Irvin Santana gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.